Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to to long-term weather forecast discussion for February 8th to 22nd. We have been locked in a pattern where the polar vortex is normal or even near record strong since mid-December, and the AO is positive to near record positive since late December, and it is difficult to see how that will change in the coming weeks. It generally means more of the same weather conditions. We have a cold, stormy in the west, warm and wet in the east. The one large scale circulation feature that is most consequential in the disrupting of the stratospheric polar vortex is blocking across Scandinavia. In January, there has been strong, relatively low height anomalies across this region, and the forecast is this to continue into February and the foreseeable future. And that doesn't mean that there won't be any cold air coming into the west, but as stated in earlier forecasts, there will be cold periods, but they'll be very short-lived with longer warm periods. Okay, we're going to look now at the period for February 8th to the 12th. We're at the 8th, and you can see we have the same configuration where we have a ridge here, the East Pacific, ridge here over the Western Atlantic, and we have below normal heights across much of North America with the trough over the West Central states. A west-southwest flow in the east. So with that said, we're going to look at the individual features. This will be first over the weekend. We have this weak system here, kind of like a clipper system here, moving through the Midwest. And this will be Friday, 7 a.m. We'll get to the other storm system first. And then we go to Saturday. Then it starts losing its identity. It's very weak. Then we go to Sunday, 7 a.m. You can see it brings some light snow to portions of the Mid-Atlantic. Okay, we have this first system here that would be exiting the east. You can see here, this is GFS. We'll have snow across this region here, mix or ice along the Maine coast, but this system will move out. In the west, we will have a series of Pacific systems that will move inland, and this will push into the west and bring heavy snowfall to the mountains of the northwest into northern central Rockies on Saturday. As the front sinks southward, rain and mountain snows will push through California and the Great Basin. Then we're going to shift to the southeast. You can see it right here. Whoops. Let's go back a little bit. We'll go to here. We'll have an upper low that will move through the south from the southwest, and a frontal boundary will settle across the mid-Mississippi Valley and Tennessee valleys. Gulf moisture will increase across the southern plains and the lower Mississippi Valley Monday, and then spread north and eastward into the Tennessee Valley on Tuesday and Wednesday. So here we are on Monday. Here's the system I'm talking about. Then we're going to Tuesday, spreads rain. That's the GFS. Here's a European GFS. So that will be wet, and then we'll have some snow will be possible on the northern edge of the precipitation from the mid-Mississippi Valley to the Midwest. See it right there. Okay, but not much. Okay, now we're going to look at the period for February 13th to the 17th. And little overall changes forecast in the pattern. This is the GFS ensembles, European ensembles, NEFS, and this is the Canadian. All showing below normal heights with a trough here, above normal heights here. Here's where our ridge is forecast, a 588 ridge, but above normal heights across much of the eastern U.S. With that being the case, for this forecast period, forecasting below normal temperatures for this region, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 2 to 8 degrees below normal. Above normal temperatures are forecast east of the Mississippi River, and anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees above normal are forecast. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here for the West Coast states, and the probability of occurrence is 35%. And then we have above normal precipitation for much of this large area of the nation, and the probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. Looking for the period for February 18th to 22nd. This only goes out to the, this is even out of the period, so we'll take that out. '18th to 22nd, you see more of the same. Look at this, how the GFS really pumps up this ridge of the southeast coast. Really has strong positive anomalies here. Trough in the west, above normal heights here, below normal heights here, above normal heights further out to the east, which you can't see, but they're there. And so again, the pattern remains locked. So for this forecast period, forecast a little change in the temperature anomalies, and for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for the western states, and a forecast of occurrence is 35%. And then we have above normal precipitation for this region, southeast, Tennessee Valley, and the mid-Atlantic. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for February 8th to 22nd. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.